Hello and welcome back. So this is on my phone, so it's on the sly. So we're just doing a quick rough construction. So we've got the RAM, we've got the graphics card, we've got a hard drive. There's another hard drive there. Got the i9, and then we got a rather cheaper MSI motherboard. So let's get this bad boy out. It's bloody heavy. Anything under there? Nope. That is seemingly a box full of bits there, so let's take that off. That's going to be all the bits for this. Normally people tell you to wear static gloves and whatever, but I've done this a bazillion times without any of that kind of setup. So, where's the opening for this? It's on the other side. Actually taped. It is okay. Well, we got a knife already. It says, trying to cut this in a feeble way. Don't want it to break my baby before I've even used it. There's nothing worse than having to transfer it back before you even play with it. Oh, spiky transistors, man. Alright, finally we got the bag off. So, it's nothing amazingly pretty to look at, but it's going to do the job. Okay. Those horrible pieces of plastic that I like to stick on everything. Let's get rid of that one. And what's this one? DDR memory 4 PCI. Is that just telling me what goes in the computer? We know. We know! That's why we bought it. That's why we bought it. Alright, so it looks pretty solid, pretty good. There's a lot of connectors on this boy. I'm not going to be doing a full construction video. I know some people like that stuff, but I just don't have the setup for it or the patience to do this. People want to see me on my new computer, so we got to accelerate things a little bit. So we're going to get the RAM, and we're going to stick that in. And then we're going to get the CPU, and we're going to slap that on there. And then we'll plug in the hard drive. And then we're going to have to upgrade, I guess, to the new version of Windows. So that's going to be fun, right? There's also an app I'm going to install, which is going to strip out a lot of the Windows stuff. Because I'm a nerd, I guess. Okay. Stiff pins, it's a good sign. Don't want anything to be loose. Okay, so we got these Vengeance. Yep. 32 gig DDR5s. We're going to put them in bay 1 and 3 because they love doing that stuff, and I'm trying to put it in the other way around. There's a little bit of something there. Straight in. And the next one. Let's put Vengeance this way. Alright, nice. Put those other two back in. I went for 2 rather than 4 because it uses the same amount of power for each bay. So more bays being used means more power being used, and I want to cut down on power usage where possible. Like the 4080 is going to chonk through the power as it is anyway, so when it's at capacity, I suppose. Alright, what's in here? What's they giving us? Oh, it's the whole dongle-y Wi-Fi thing. Apparently, Wi-Fi from your motherboards is the most amazingest thing in the world. Well, we'll see if it actually works. Okay, so what else we got? We got the hard drives. I need a tiny screwdriver. I haven't brought a tiny screwdriver with me, so I guess we're going to do that in a minute. Probably off cam. Let's open up the CPU though. This giant ridiculous box that they've put it in. I guess it's to keep it safe, right? It's in a giant sphere. Thing here says i9, blah blah blah. Actually, pretty spec instructions, but for no apparent reason. It's just an i9, right? It's not anything major. What a waste of a tree. Okay. And this just pulls open. It says, I don't want to fling my chip across the room when I open it, so. Oh my god, how tight is this goddamn thing? Oh, you're supposed to spin it. Until I built a PC for a bit. Ooh, it's a chip. Seems somewhat excessive, right, guys? Okay, let's get it out of here. Alright. It's tiny. I do wonder how good the Intels would be if you actually had a chip the size of AMD. Alright, there's usually a corner that's tilted so you can't put these in the wrong way. So let's just check we're putting this in the right way. Put that in. Okay, so that's phase one pretty much done. So I don't know how much we can see of that from down there, but we've installed the RAM and we've installed the CPU. I need to get a screwdriver from upstairs for all these screws. Another bit of self-peeling plastic stuffs. So yeah, it looks like it's a basic board. I didn't want one with RGB and all that fancy shizzle on it, so we just went for something that's gonna get the job done. Alright, I'll see you soon for the next part, I guess. Okay, so we've taken this off and we've installed the primary. I'm sat there, I got another one. They're so tiny now. I can't believe it's like half the size of mine. So the next one's going there. There's this little film thing you got to peel off of this side and the underside of there. I'm not really going to flip it out because it's still got screws in it, but we're just going to loosen this end, put it in, screw it down with this, and then screw the cover plate back over it, and then that will be the hard drives installed. Okay, so we took off the plate and installed the second hard drive. This is full metal, so this acts as extra coolant. So I've got an hard drive there, an hard drive there. There is space for 2 more SATAs, which is just insane in my opinion. So now we need to get it into the case. I do open up the graphics card just to make sure we've got everything. We've got a wires, we've got a actual support bracket, just in case, you know, it's a bit on the heavy side, which we'll see about installing depending on how it is. So I'll be right back again. Hello, so we've got the Be Quiet Black Case Pro 900 series with a glass panel on the side. I'm not really going for RGB stuff, but as you can see, it's pretty ridiculous. Like, I have to like really hold the phone up high just so you can see it all. But there you go. So we're gonna open this bad boy up, put the motherboard in, and then we'll seat the cooler probably, and then the graphics card. I'll be right back. Okay, so we've securely mounted in the motherboard. The case is just huge. It's come with a load of different things. It's some LED strips. I don't know if I use the LED strips at all. So we just need to get the power supply in, and then I think we'll get the cooler on before the graphics card, because that's probably going to be the most annoying thing in my opinion. We'll be right back.